Hello everybody and welcome to episode 9 of my Stellaris Roman Utopia Let's Play. In the last episode we actually live streamed it, which is a bit different for this channel, and we had over 100 viewers, which was excellent, really good engagement. The senators were all there helping make decisions in real time as to what we were doing in the campaign. Now I'm not going to do this every time, but maybe once a week or so we might have a live streamed episode if you guys think that's cool. The viewer numbers seem pretty good on it even after it went out as a video, and I'll try to make it a bit tighter so it doesn't have that 4 minutes of just blank screen at the beginning. So, in the last episode, to catch you up on what actually happened, was we were basically just kind of growing our economy. Okay, it's one of those growing episodes that we don't have too much action to deal with, but we did have a whole slavery reforms thing, and it was really just deciding on what to do with this region of Gallia over here, which we've renamed. It was Gaul Nova, but we've gone with Gallia just to be a bit cooler, and just a bit more relevant as well, and a bit more accurate. So in Gallia, we've got two different types of races in these planets. These star systems have all been named to Roman star systems. We've decided that if we have a planet inside a star system, we should rename that star system. The other ones are fine, but the ones where we are, which are just these ones that are like labeled, are the ones that we're going to name. So we've got Bacchus, Janus, and Invidia. So anyway, these three systems have life in them. They have the Othethi and the Athalids, as I'm sure hopefully most of you remember. The Athalids are being enslaved and the Othethi aren't, and the Othethi have now actually started to populate Magna Graecia here and the main Roman kind of colonies. They've gone for... I have to rename these ones. I haven't got to that one yet. But anyway, Tikkum and Zanbor, which we'll rename. These systems have life in them. Here's one of them for an example. So at Brigantium, we've got the Othethi populating the planet, doing what they're doing, and they're branching out. And this is giving us a huge bunch of... We're growing now quite a lot. 45 energy per turn, 165 minerals, very high, and food is hit its max surplus. You might even just turn this up to increase the storage amount because we're getting a lot that we don't seem to be using. So something I thought before we kick into everything, I thought I should mention is we've got as worried here, we've got unrest, okay, and the unrest is actually coming from Brigantium itself. Now I've ordered the building of 4 defense armies for now, but I wanted to figure out why they're unhappy. So this guy's happiness is 60%. I was like, oh, okay, this guy seems all right. This one, however, 0. So this is where the factions play an effect. This guy is part of the Whetstone Initiative, which is a faction that's aligned a lot of its ethics with how we want to play. However, this guy's with a member of the Full Enfranchisement Forum, or the FEF. 0 happiness. Really, really unhappy. The faction unhappiness is 2%. So it's just really bringing them down. So I thought we'd take a quick look. These are the different factions. These just kind of spring up over time, it seems. And then you have to kind of decide how to deal with them, or to take on some of the roles or not. It's really interesting, kind of complicated, at least for me, aspect of the game that I'm still trying to fully work out. But if we look at the Full Enfranchisement Forum, it's been led by Governor Consul Haroldus Britannicus, the traitor, who's very active in the Discord. And by the way, we've got 2 new consuls. I'll get to that in a moment, though. So essentially what's happening here is anti-autocratic, free movement, slavery allowed, equal citizenry. We're banning all this kind of stuff, and they don't like that. The fact that we allow slavery is annoying them. The fact that we allow free movement is annoying them. So they're very weird, and we have to try and appease them to make them happy. And then the happiness of those individual pops will go up, and the unrest on the planets will go down. Pretty simple. So the happiness of this faction is very low. Minus 15%, 10%, 15%, 10% for all these different things. And the one thing we do have going for us is only giving us plus 2%. So it's really, really bad, actually, for this guy. So I was trying to think, well, what can we do? We can go manage faction, and we can embrace them. We'll displease everybody else and bring them up, which might overall actually help, depending on how badly we displease the others. We could promote the faction. This will please them and make their ethics more attractive to our population for as long as it's active. Now, this will cost us 1 influence per month. So I'm actually thinking it would be worth it to do that. And I think we're going to try that out. Or we could suppress them completely. This will stop it from growing as much. So there's already 18 pups in it, but we could suppress it, and then the likelihood of it growing is a bit less. So the egalitarian ethics attraction is minus 50%. So minus 50% chance of growing. However, if we promote it, it is going to grow. So then we're kind of like looped into having to do what they want us to do a bit more. So while promoting it is good in the short term, if we're not going to plan on changing the way we allow slavery or equal citizenry and free movement and anti-autocraticism, then it's just going to become a growing problem for us. So what I want to do is actually suppress it and just deal with the unrest and try to just really get this number down or never let it grow as much as possible. So we're going to suppress it. This is going to cost us 1 influence per month. Okay, so we're suppressing it now. We'll see how that turns out for us. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think this should work. So we're suppressing that, bringing it down. Now we're only making 2 influence per month. That's not too bad. I am actually off the camera. I did another thing where in the policies section, I decided to go with droning optimizations. This is active, and this is only it costs about 1 influence per month. And this is something we unlocked because of the modeled after ancient mining drone techniques. This scheme of energy optimizations will increase our mineral yields. So minerals goes up by 10%. It gains us 20 minerals. We're on 145 if we turn it off. So yeah, so that's basically it. So we're gaining a lot more minerals. So that's really good. That's going to help us grow for now. So I think I've caught you up on pretty much everything. I would like to just name the new consoles that are in our Discord. They're basically elected by, well, I essentially said I would choose whoever gets very popular comments across different videos and stuff. And then there was other people just voting for them in the comments saying like, yeah, I nominate this person, I back this person. So basically we've gone with Tribune Gaius Julius Alexander. He's no longer a tribune. He's now consul, so congratulations, Gaius Julius Alexander. And Marcus Lartius Flavus is also a new consul. These guys will be incorporated into the game if they have not already yet been. And they also help moderate the Discord. Every week, by the way, we'll elect some new ones. So let's have a look at our leaders. I think we had... we don't have either of them, which is good. So the next recruits will start phasing them out. So Consul Segius Gladius. This will just become Segius Gladius, who is currently in charge of our fleet. And then we've got Consul Heraldus Britannicus, who is actually in charge of that horrible, horrible party that nobody likes. Which isn't anything to do with his fault, and he's governing Gallia right now. Okay, so that's pretty much everything caught up. So what we're going to do in this episode is probably go to war with the Dyss theocracy. This has been kind of debated and voted on and talked about in the Discord and in the previous video, and this seems to be, people are pretty happy with the idea of doing this. They are the weakest of their kind of nations around us. They're inferior in technology and they're equivalent on fleet power. Now before we do that, I thought we'd just have a little mini battle. Let's bring our fleet over to Asland, and we'll attack the energy clouds that were here, the void clouds. So we'll resume speed of the game. Our planets are all now building stuff. I made sure that they were. And our fleet is on its way to here.
System survey complete.
So something else that was worth noticing is I was going through our kind of government and budget and demographics, looking at all that stuff, and I noticed that we got Cloudbuster, these modifiers that happen throughout the game. Cloudbuster is obviously because of the way we researched those void clouds, and we've a constant plus 10% damage to them. So that's why I was like, oh yeah, let's go off and fight them. So hopefully that does good. We don't actually have energy weapons. We're still using our nukes. And point defense is going to do nothing as well. But we'll see how it goes anyway. We do outmatch their... we do outmatch them in just sheer firepower by quite a lot. People are also talking about uplifting primitives. Just so people know, these guys aren't primitives. They're pre-sentient. But they're not primitives. Primitives have this symbol next to them. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest, because I thought it was basically the same thing. But these guys are primitives, and we can, if we own them, we can do stuff with them. Like we can build an observation post above them. We can't build an observation post and uplift these guys. Can't uplift them. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. I'll double check that. We've got a construction ship here, a new one, and let's see. No, there's no observation post for these ones. Anyway, so let's keep our science ships busy. And I built a construction ship. This new construction ship is here so we can help build stuff up here, because everything's slowed down. So I'm just going to queue up a few different things for that person to do. This one is building stuff, so yeah, we're building loads. We've lots of minerals and stuff now. Everything's looking really, really good. Right, our ship has come into this area of space. The void cloud is heading out towards me, actually. It's just one void cloud. It's probably quite powerful. It is probably going to kill a couple of our ships. We do have shields, so I think that'll soak up some of the energy coming out of these things. We're firing torpedoes and stuff at it. We'll see how this goes. We don't know what it is. Destroy it. Oh, wow. Heavy on the shields. Holy shit. Oh, we didn't lose anything. Awesome.
Updated.
Good job.
Research complete.
Oh, it left something behind. I guess that's just a regular debris shape, but even still, we're going to research it and find out what we can learn from that. And then we can survey this area. Typically, areas that have enemies in them like that give you something good about them. Betharian power plant, that's good. We needed that on one of the previous planets. Devastator torpedoes, military station health, and impulse thrusters. Wow, very high spec tax. 139 months, 104 months. It's a long time before we're going to get anything out of these guys. Let's go with the torpedoes, I think, then. So let's upgrade our spaceports. Spend some of these minerals.
Research
Okay,
complete.
new technology done. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Nice. We're going to have so much energy. Synchronized defenses, assist research, laser shields. Gonna go with synchronized defenses for now. Won't take too long to get. About 20 months.
System survey complete.
Let's just spend all of our minerals as much as we can. We want to build everywhere we can. And research everywhere we can, of course. Alright, let's keep doing that.
Research complete.
Right. It feels so good to have so many minerals. Energy siphons. Frontier clinic, empire leader capacity, and ship upgrade costs. I feel like we need more leaders, even though we don't probably have the influence to even do that yet. So let's go with this then for now. Might increase our growth time on some of these planets. Okay, yeah, so everything's going pretty good. I guess we should start getting ready for this war. Let's head up to Constantinople. Dock our ships up here. Constantinople is building at the moment a space station, which is good to see. Holy shit, something's happened to the Dyss theocracy. They've had a rebellion. The Yibrak Union. Military junta, honor-bound, fanatic militarist, of course, and egalitarian. Yeah, these guys are they're falling apart. Army recruitment.
System survey
all good.
complete.
Let's speed things up. Nice, we've built all our Aurelium ore. We should really start trying to trade with someone who wants that. So I might just slow things down just a tiny bit, just to see if we can get anyone to bite. And let's build some new destroyers.
Construction complete.
Okay, so yeah, who could we get that might be interested in some Aurelium ore? By the way, we've got a lot of angry senators about the Tumbator Eradicators. People are saying that we should just completely purge them because they purge others. That has a lot of unforeseen consequences. Allowing purging means other nations will just hate you, and we already have a problem with other nations. No other nations like us. This guy actually is coming around, which is good. I would like to have at least one strong ally instead of just constant enemies everywhere. Oops. These guys are coming around as well. Okay, so let's see about the Yibrak. Ah, the Yibrak Union. So they've actually had a war and claimed some territory. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'd like to do it with someone who could just stay out of our way. Potentially these guys. So let's say offer trade deal. Strategic resource. Aurelium ore. We'll give you 1. We've got 3. Let's see what we could get from them. Even if we just got like monthly transfer of 4 energy. I mean, sure, right? Why not? 4 energy for 1 ore that we're not doing we can't do anything with it anyway. Let's see if they accept that.
Debris analyzed.
And arrived at the conclusion that it would be utter madness. Oh wow, okay, I'm sorry. We'll give you another go. I guess because it was on 0.
Complete.
Offer a trade deal. Aurelium ore 1, and let's get some. I'd actually rather minerals than energy, to be honest. So we'll go with minerals. Don't want to be relying on energy that doesn't actually exist. Right, we can only get 3. Can we get 1 energy, maybe? Maybe we can get an instant transfer. There we go. So let's go with 75 energy and then 3 minerals. It's such a weird deal, but okay. 10 years of that, please. 169, 172, they accepted. Your terms are reasonable. The hegemony of Arossi accepts your trade offer. Cool. That'll help, you know. Every little helps over time. Alright, we're stationed here, which is good. This is still building. Classes 2 are on their way to join. Another destroyer, please. Where are the legions? They're on Terra Nova right now. Let's embark. Let's head to Constantinople with them. Led by Tribune Augustus Maximus.
Construction complete.
Let's get rid of these. We don't need them anymore. Zaxoid civilization encountered. I'm just gonna move something. We've detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Kan Tanab in the Umik system. They appear to be in the later stages of the Bronze Age, having mastered early metalworking. Although most of their population is rural, several large city-states have formed. We should consider building an observation post over the world to study them more closely. It's not within our... Oh, it is within our territory. Sweet. Yeah, let's do that then. Observation post. Let's have a little look at them then. Oh, okay. Other species happiness, growth time, ocean preference, authoritarian. That's really good, ocean preference, because we don't have anyone that has that. Primitive farm, so cute. So it's funny that they mentioned that it's in the Bronze Age, roughly, because we had a discussion in the history section of our Discord, and people were saying like, oh,
System survey
we basically, if you go by the Roman calendar, and from the founding of Rome, you know, about 850 BC or 800 BC really, that would mean that this year is when we really reach spacefaring age is what we would know as, what, 1200 AD? Because if they didn't go by BC and AD, and they just went from the founding, their calendar would say 1200 when we hit space age, and then that would be now 1466. So it's quite interesting, and we kind of debated, you know, the backstory a little bit of how would this have been possible, how would technology advance so quickly, and if they were very militaristic and they were fighting lots of wars and stuff, that might have propelled their, you know, technology quite a bit, and if there was no kind of dark ages and all that, things wouldn't have slowed down as much. So it's kind of interesting to think about, oh, maybe we could have, you know, brilliant minds and wars and things like that all come together to form possibly at least a few hundred years of advancements in technology, if not 800 years. So it's kind of cool to think of it like that. So I do like to think that it's, if we were going by our calendar, it would be actually the year 1200 or something. So yeah, because this is basically 2266 years since the founding, and since they adjusted their calendar and everything. Trojanus Stellaris, let's gain the level. It's good stuff. I'm just wondering, should we go in now? You know, they don't have any defensive allies or anything, so I feel like now is the best time to do it. But you don't want to commit to a war in case we're definitely, to make sure we're definitely ready for it. Scientists aren't really doing anything anymore. Let's just head up here, just keep surveying wherever we can. Our fleet's growing. Oh, by the way, do we have cruisers? No, not yet. Thought we were able to get them a while ago, but I guess we haven't gone down that route. So what we need more of, definitely, is more corvettes. Oh, here's the other thing. We don't actually know what they're going to be bringing to this fight. Okay. Nice. We got a lot of recruiting going on. This is good, though. It means that basically we can demand this, and maybe one of these. Like, how far do we go in, you know? The problem now is that we've got the Yibrak Union in our way, and if we attack them, let's see who they're allied with. Aha, nobody either. They have a truce with Dot. So that's a bit of a bug. I'm guessing it's the Dyss theocracy, seeing as they just fought. Okay. Ubrak Union might be another potential enemy. That's why I want to surround ourselves with a couple allies in here, just keep us pretty safe for a while. Oh, this lone system out here. Nobody cares about them. There could be tons of alien life on that planet. What the hell is with the Beryllium War? It's everywhere over here. We've got some Betharian dust.
Construction complete.
To help us out. Alright, we're at the 20-minute mark. We want to get moving now soon. Let's go for energy where we can. And if we can build at home... Oh yeah, look at all these energy tiles just begging to be upgraded.
Construction complete.
Begging to be upgraded. Alright, I think we're almost ready. I don't know how big should our fleet be, you know, before we go in. They're equivalent, and we don't know what they have, which is the scary bit.
System survey complete.
Let's change our music to be something a bit more ominous. Assembling the fleet. Alright. Oh yeah, the territory shrank. They used to own this. They don't anymore. Alright, it's all kicking off, boys. The fleets are on their way.
Complete.
They're all wormhole jumping all over the place to join the corvettes. We have 21 Onager destroyers, which are the same as Hastati. We're phasing out Hastati. And 10 Velites. So basically 21 destroyers. So we just need a load of corvettes. Everyone keeps telling me to get way more corvettes, darn. You're going to need them. So let's keep doing that.
Research complete.
Let's take a quick gander at our... Oh, let's go to this really quickly. Frontier Clinic is ready to go. Cheaper war demands.
Research complete.
Naval capacity. Civic slots. Research alternatives. Ion disruptors. Colony dev speed. Cloud lightning. Ah, from the void clouds. That's something I think I want to get. What does it do?
Complete.
Ignores 50% of armor, minus 25% shield damage. I don't know if it's actually that good then. Let me know what you think and we can maybe get it next time. Let's go with better shields. So on top of that, we should have built on this planet. I'm fairly sure somewhere we've built a training camp. Energy grid. Let me just have a quick read. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, I think I was unsure of where to build it a while ago. Ooh, slave processing facilities. Slavery is outlawed on this particular planet, so we don't need one there. Military Academy, that's what I was looking for. Army build speed and unrest and army damage modifiers. So new legions will come from here. On Constantinople, we should probably kit it out to be a little bit more equipped for military actions, as it is sitting all the way out here on its own. We've got the legions are stationed here for now. Let's get a few defense armies in there. We just have humans at the moment. Human defense armies. Okay. Minerals should, or energy should be totally fine. Let's keep surveying all these areas. I'm hoping we come across some good anomalies that we can figure out. Okay, mining stations, more energy, please. Alright, I think we're ready. No more dilly-dallying.
Construction.
They're inferior, so we should not be afraid. We're Roman. They've got no allies. We can deal with this. We'll wait for the last of our fleets to join up.
System survey complete.
They're just really just getting across now. And we'll keep building while we're at war, and just keep the army reserves and join them up as well later when we need to. 3.9k.
Construction complete.
Segius Gladius, 62. Ready for his second war. Okay, so 23 destroyers, 19 corvettes, but 20 corvettes just coming up now. 23, so not a good ratio really, it's about 20 and 20, but it should be fine for now. Alright, let's do this, boys. It's wartime. Let's just double check. Yeah, no allies. So they're currently rivaling. Let's declare a rivalry, by the way. Rivaling us 3, and then Uvzant in Confederacy. Oh, I didn't think they were always called that. Closed borders with all these different places, and they're currently at truce. Okay. Now we want. Let's just type it in. Grunthirst. Want to see that? Dyss. We'll take that, thank you. Push all the way to their capital, I think. Nihil. Whoa, don't want to go liberate. Man, actually, you know what? Fucking hell, we might be able to do this because our war demands are so cheap. Dyss. That's their capital. Costs a little bit more for that one. Now, obviously, waging a big war like this is a bit risky because our war demands won't be fulfilled until we do it. But I'm tempted to think that we can do it all and just gain a fuck ton of territory. Might be dangerous though, because that could just destabilize our economy and our population, everything really. But I can't not do it if we can do it, you know? If we can do it. Oh, they've got 2 planets at Nimolan. Damn. Damn. You had to ruin it. You have 2 planets down here. Okay then. This one stands out on its own a little bit, so let's just take that one off the list. If we ever go to war with them again, we'll push out this way. But for now, we're going to try and claim this massive branch. And these guys are just in the way, ruining everything as well. Alright, pretty crazy.
We have declared war.
Oh, Doctor. The human Dyss brawl was started while you had fleets inside your new enemy's borders. A fleet has gone missing in action, so they can regroup inside friendly territory. That was just our science ship. It's fine. Alright, we're heading to Dyss. Embark the legions. And let's send them after Classis 1 Salt. Oh yes. We're at war, boys. Damn, it feels so good. 4K fleet. Amazing. Right. What we need to do is not get complacent. Let's keep building while we can. We're gonna turn off this. Everyone regroup at this place. Okay, as good as we can do for now.
Hostile station engaged.
Now we don't know what they're going to be equipped with. This is something we gotta carefully consider. Our planets are growing just fine. I'm thinking of changing that policy. Oh look, we've got robot section in there. 1% of our population are robotics.
Situation
Food stockpiling.
updated. Construction complete.
Okay, let's large it up. This will now grow to 5,000. Nice.
Construction complete. Situation
No enemies as of yet. They have very strange looking ships. Now we don't don't want to get complacent. We should really look to see what they've. Yeah, just want to make sure they don't send fleets around some other way. Ah, I meant to set Constantinople as the meeting point.
Situation log updated.
We haven't taken any damage yet, which is good. Some of our corvettes are flying ahead. Okay, looks like they're at least using laser space stations. And we've got some shield capacitors on there, so it should be okay. Oh yeah, we've actually got point defenses, I think, on these ships. We really don't need that if they're not going to be using missiles. So we should look to change that. As soon as we find out if they're using lasers. So we should probably recall after we take this planet. Okay. First planet is gonna fall probably. Let's, while we're at it, change this thing. Chances of them having missiles very, very low now. We'll go with medium stern. Change the artillery bow maybe to. Okay, we'll keep it as artillery. Keep calling it the onager. Is there anything for torpedoes? No.
Construction complete.
Tempted to go with. We don't know if they're using shields or not, but I'm tempted to go with this and go with 2 small energy siphons to hit their shields. 100% shield damage, and then like smash them with large antimatter missiles. Does that make sense? I hope so. That's another thing. You guys are telling me to go over the power limit. I kept trying to hit it on 0, thinking that you needed to do that, but you don't, of course.
Construction complete.
Planet's almost ready to be landed on. Let's get a brave constructor ship to go in and build a wormhole station here. That'll let us jump pretty far in. Alright, things are going pretty good. Let's take a quick look at some of these planets. They're not doing anything, they should be upgrading. And building science ships and things like that. Let's have a look at our planets and sectors, see if they need any minerals and stuff given to them. They seem to be doing just fine. Alright, we're ready to land the legions. I love the legions. They take the guys out so quickly on the ground. Looks like there's two different types of races on this planet. Legio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are landing on the planet. Under General Tribune Augustus Maximus, 77 years old. At the front lines still. Of course, with the advances in medicine, 77-year-old man's equivalent of probably a 50 or 60-year-old man. Maybe even less. Alright, planet secured. We're going to quickly destroy this wormhole, jump back, upgrade our ships, and then head back out. Synchronize defenses. So, station modifier, fire, it has better fire rate and weapons damage, okay. Engineering bay, ship repair speed, and ship upkeep is less. Corvette assembly yards, that'll be good enough. Right, on Terra Nova, let's get some new onagers. Wow, they are expensive. I hope the energy siphon is the right thing to do. Let's take another quick look at it. Whoa. Oh yeah, okay, it's okay. So my thinking is destroy some shields, and that lets our things hit them a bit harder. Although we already kind of go through shields, so maybe that doesn't need to be done. Ignore 100% of armor. Small cutting lasers. Anyway, the director of the Museum of Exobiology on Terra has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures are spotted and surveyed on habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. It will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. We'll gather these.
Situation
absolutely no problem.
Updated.
Oh my god. That's such a creepy picture. Oh, there's one there. Let's get them to do this one. Let's get another one here. Track on map, please. Let's turn this one off. Oh, it's all the way over here. At Nox. Nox, I believe, is god of night, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's turn that one off, turn this one on. Track, go to. Alright, we'll leave it for now, and then we'll keep chasing those up when our science ships stop being busy. Stellaris. Okay, nice. Let's head to... Well, we gotta head back to Constantinople and upgrade. Meet the rest of our fleet.
Construction complete.
There we go, just got a few corvettes. Just gonna check out my corvette design as well.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I guess if I can get more power, let's do it.
System
That's what people are
service.
saying to do.
Construction complete. Construction
Save that.
complete.
And then, let's see. The Velites, yes, we've got level 2 torpedoes, that's good. We could be increasing their energy as well. So apparently, this is... So an abundance of power is required, is required to run various onboard systems. Power is increased by adding additional reactors, while it is drained by most of the components. Designs with negative power can't be even saved. Excess power, 2% extra for combat speed. Evasion, excess power, 2%. So, doesn't add a huge amount, but definitely helps. Our fleet's almost there now. Join the men. And upgrade. Don't know how much that's going to actually cost me, but 577. Okay, it's not too bad. Oh yeah, we gotta wait for the spaceport to be ready.
Incoming transmission.
Alright, let's remove that for now and then do the upgrade first. Then we can get the extra stuff. Incoming transmission. Ah! Hey dudes! Chief Presenter Hask Brim thinks that this deal will be of interest to you. We give them an active sensor link and they give us minerals. And their active sensor link. Let's see. Whoa, what the hell just happened? This nation just became its own thing. That's the cutest noise I've ever heard. What the hell? So this one, the Dyss theocracy is just falling apart right in front of us. And now we've got these guys. They're spiritualist, militarist, and authoritarian. And they want an active sensor link. Well, we're not going to give them an active sensor link because we own like a lot and they don't. And we couldn't be fucked to get 100 minerals off them. So we're going to have to decline it. Appreciate the, I don't know, the request, but it's not going to happen. And I'm sorry guys, but I was planning on joining my borders there and you've just stepped in our way. So if we're at peace, we can demand that they become our vassal. Maybe integrate them eventually. I don't necessarily want to go to war with a faction that just has one region, but we might just have to do it and land on them like instantly and just hold them. We'll see. We'll see how that one goes. That's gonna be part of the vote, I think. What the hell do we do with these guys?
Construction complete.
Don't let their looks and their sounds confuse you. They are in our way. And they're not allied with anyone, so it's not like it would cause us issues. Alright, let's speed up time. I'm getting a bit lazy with my building, so let's make sure we're on top of that. Our wormhole has been built here, which is good. It's giving us extra reach.
Complete.
Keep that constructor ship there for now, just in case we need them. This could be added to our sector list.
Construction complete.
Okay, and constructor science ship down here. Let's find another thing for it to look at. Down at Sirius. Okay, we could be also colonizing again if we wish. We do have one planet down here, Elispe, that I kind of wanted to colonize. Nothing else really around. I mean, these yellow worlds you can colonize as well, but habitability isn't great on them right now. So I don't know. Maybe it might be worth doing it though. Ocean world.
Ships upgraded.
So humans can live on 60% for living on ocean worlds. That's interesting. There's actually humans that can live on these. Athletes 20%, Athethi 20. So we'll be human colonization. Not too bad. And obviously techs and stuff will increase that. I'd like to get terraforming. I haven't seen that tech pop up. I don't think ever. Or if we did, we must have passed on it. Which is a shame, because you can get really good stuff from doing that early on.
Special project complete.
Tar black secured. After an extensive search of the seabed on Yarmither 3, using a small fleet of mini-submarines, the crew of the Ptolemy finally managed to corner the elusive target of their search, a live tar black. The shimmering creature, which defends itself by emitting faint psionic signals that produce a sense of dread in most organics, was brought aboard the science ship in a special water tank simulating its natural environment. The crew members of the Ptolemy that came into direct contact with the tar black will require extensive therapy, but the mission has been a success. These guys just grew. I don't like that. They're just after growing. They're almost about to take Inigor from us by just growing somehow. The Tassargoid is an extremely lethal predator that stalks the dense jungles of Nox 3 at night, paralyzing its prey with electric shocks before sucking their brains out with its tube-like mouth. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members from the Plato were lost to these creatures before the specimen could be secured. The Museum of Exobiology on Terra will rename one of its wings after these brave officers to honor their sacrifice. Rest in peace. But for the good of mankind, we've got to find out how they operate. Extra society research, that's good. Let's find out where the next 3 are. Track, go to. Their ship is like, no, not another one. Not again. Let's go to this one. Alright, we're almost done. Gonna go fight some more a little bit. Land on another planet and then I think we'll be done. Our ships have been upgraded. Whoa, have they? Hang on. One of them isn't. Please upgrade them all, please. Thank you.
Construction complete.
Oh, they gotta wait now till this is out of the way. Damn it.
Ships
Good.
upgraded.
Alright, 4,700. Very strong fleet now. Let's head to Gunthirst. See what's going on up here. Holy shit.
Research complete.
Our legions are being sieged. This is like Elysia. It's like they're being sieged from the outside and they're taking the inside. So, oh, it's crazy. They're in foreign territory, sieging the planet, essentially, and then they're being sieged on the outside. So now our fleet has to come to its rescue. We gotta see what they've got. Ignores armor. Okay, we don't have that much armor. 200% shield damage. Okay, fucking hell. Their weapons are just purely just to take out our shit. Well, it's good that we have both then, I guess. They've also got transports. The Last Stand, I think, is a good name for one. Right, we've just come into contact with the system. Physics research. I thought I already clicked to go with this. Alright, we're just destroying these shitty things while we make our way over there. You better back the fuck off, Dyss.
System survey complete.
This is gonna be a weird fight because I'm not so sure now. So they've got stuff that's gonna kill basically shields and armor. Just go completely through it. How can you counter it if they have both? You can't really counter it, I suppose. You just have to power through it and take out their ships quicker than you can. Quicker than they can.
Enemy invasion
Nice.
defeated.
The legions
Construction
of
complete.
Sol or
Construction
Terra Nova.
complete.
They're damaged, they're hurt, they're being bombarded. They're fighting wave after wave of enemy transports, but we're here to rescue them. Segius Gladius, the first Sol Classis. He's going to start taking them out. See how this goes. It's going to be a tough fight. Oh, I think we're doing pretty good. 24 and 24. Let's see how many we lose. Some corvettes are going down. Oh my god. All of our corvettes are pretty much gone. As usual. This is what I always say happens. Fuck. We might need to pull out. We're gonna lose almost everything. I think we've got him though. I think we've got him.
Special project complete.
Okay, the small rodent-like creatures known as the Orinthi are native to Arminium. Didn't know that. Where their habitat extends across most of the planet's diverse climatic regions, they breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particular fondness for chewing on electric cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them made their way onto the Plutarch by hitching rides on the science ship's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Exobiology requested Orinthi specimens remains a mystery. Right, this hasn't gone well. I probably should have retreated earlier. Well, I think we will win it. They've got 14 destroyers and 2 corvettes. We've got 15 destroyers, but we're kind of beating them 1 for 1. Just about. But I might need help in you guys telling me what we need to build after this in case they build another fleet. This never really tells me much. Our evasion ratio is pretty high compared to theirs. Our accuracy is higher than theirs. We had a little bit of armor and we had a little bit of shields. But largely our damage just being straight into the hull. We're just getting hit into the hull. It's ignoring the armor and the shields. So what the hell can you do to kind of counter that? I mean, if it just ignores armor, then how can you make your hulls stronger? You can't, right? It's just a thing that you can't do anything about. It's pretty weird. And also, I don't understand. It's like 200% shield penetration or whatever. What does that mean? Surely 100% shield penetration is the same. Does it do extra damage if you have shields? Let me know. I need to know that stuff. Right, we've got loads of minerals, by the way. Let's just rapidly recruit some. Do we have destroyer yards here? No, we're gonna need them. Actually, what was that? Fleet Academy. Fire rate, chance to hit, tracking. Yes. 100 influence. Don't care. This one can just build some NVIDIA classes for now. Right, wow, we just about did it. I thought we would have cleared that way better. Very tough space fight. Oh my god.
Situation
Right.
updated.
Jesus Christ, that was such a battle. We're very weak fleet now. Luckily, we do have a lot of just stuff built up, so we can. I'm sure we'll be fine. As long as we don't go to war with someone else right now. Okay, so that's going to be it for this episode, I think. I'm going to ask you guys to let me know in the comments below what you think I should be doing differently in terms of our fleet. Okay, so you should have all the information you need to help me out and say what happened there. Like, I knew they were able to cut through our shields and our armor. So what do you do different? I don't know. Like, does stacking up more armor delay that? Does stacking up more shields delay that? Because we did have a lot of energy that maybe we could have put a little bit more on. I don't know. And we do have level 3 shields now that we can equip our ships with. Okay, Sneerin was secured. Sneerins are large, burrowing creatures that live beneath the dunes of the vast equatorial deserts on Thusklegemananda. When these predators sense movement in the sand above, they immediately raise dozens of tall spikes from their backs in the hope of impaling something edible. Finding a suitable specimen proved difficult at first, until hundreds of tracked remote-controlled drones were dispatched across the desert in random directions. This led to the discovery and the procurement of an unusually large specimen that had grown more than 100 spikes on its back. Wow. Home to a fucked up habitat. Alright, yep, so that's going to be it. So there will be a Senate vote, check it out, and then I'll just need some advice in the comments about what to do. If you are on our Discord, join the Curia Julia, which is the kind of war discussion place, and that'll help me out in terms of what we need to equip our ships with. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I had a ton of fun. Wars are always the most fun part. And it looks like, yeah, well, in our war score, we're still winning. We're winning quite a lot. We could negotiate to just take something right away, but I think we'll keep pushing, try to get everything we've asked for, which is everything except Nimalan. But yeah, we need to get these minerals stored and build them up quickly. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.